All right, The Case of the Lost Boy, The Buddy Files, Chapter 5, Jelly Donut and Plain Donut. Mom is gone a long time, a really long time. I wonder if she's ever coming back. I climb up onto the couch because sometimes that makes humans come back faster. But it doesn't seem to work this time. I go to the front door. Too bad. It's not a door like the garage door at Kayla's house. To open that door, all you have to do is jump really high and hit the button with your nose. But you need a human paws to open this kind of door. You need to be able to wrap your whole paw around it, turn it, pull it, all at the same time. I've never met a dog who could do it. I walk around and check all the doors and windows in the whole house, just in case there is one that is open, and there isn't. I go back to the couch and wait, and wait, and wait some more. And finally, Mom comes back. She's alone. I hop down from the couch and go to greet her at the door. She doesn't pay any attention to me. She goes straight to the kitchen and picks up the phone. "Hello? My son is missing," she says into the phone. "About an hour, but he's only 9. Yes, okay, thank you." She hangs up and starts walking back and forth inside the house. I don't know why she does this. She's not going to find Connor inside the house. If she wants to find him, we have to go back outside. The doorbell rings, and Mom and I hurry to the door. There are 2 police officers standing on the front step. Mom opens the door to let them in, and I think about running out to go look for Connor some more. But it's probably better to stay here and see if I can help. Besides, they smell good. I can tell that one of them had a jelly-filled donut for breakfast. He's even got a small blob of jelly on his pants. There. I lick it up and he pats my head. The other officer had a plain donut for breakfast. I'm not picky about my donuts. Plain donuts, jelly-filled donuts, donuts with sprinkles, they're all my favorite food. Jelly Donut takes out a notebook and a pen. "I understand your boy is missing," he says. "Yes," Mom says. Her voice cracks. "He took our dog for a walk. The dog came back, but he didn't. I don't know where he would be." "Don't worry, ma'am," Plain Donut says. "We'll find him, but first we need to ask you some questions. When did you last see him? What time?" "About 8:30 this morning." "And what time did the dog come back?" Jelly Donut asks. "I'm not sure what time is, but humans sure talk a lot about it." "It was 10 after 9, Mom says. "He's a new dog. We just got him yesterday. I don't know if he pulled too hard and Connor couldn't hold on to his leash or if something happened." She means something bad. Could something bad have happened to Connor? While Mom and the police talk some more, I make a list inside my head of all the bad things that could have happened to Connor. He could have gotten hurt. He could have run away. He could have gone back to where his dad and his friends live. He could have been kidnapped. I know all about kidnapping. That's when a stranger, or sometimes not a stranger, takes you away from your house or your neighborhood, or something bad happens. That's what Uncle Marty did to me when he took me to the POUND. Next, I try to think of reasons why none of these things could have happened to Connor. Here's why Connor couldn't have gotten hurt. If Connor were hurt, I would have found him. Unless a human stopped to help him. Maybe that human had a car. Maybe the human took him to the hospital. That would explain why Connor's trail disappeared in the middle of the street. But if he was at the hospital, wouldn't someone have called Mom? Here's why Connor couldn't have run away. He hasn't lived here very long. He doesn't have anyone to run away to. Not in 4 Lakes. He might try to go back to where his dad and his friends live, but they live in a place called California. It'd be harder for Connor to go back there. California is so far away that Connor would have to drive 113 days to get there. Connor's too young to drive. Or he would have to take an airplane. But there are no airplanes on our block. Here's why Connor couldn't have been kidnapped. I don't want to even think about Connor being kidnapped. But Kayla says a good detective thinks about every possibility, even the possibilities he doesn't want to think about. think about that strange man we passed, the one who smelled dangerous. Could he be the kidnapping kind of dangerous? Could he have come back while I was sniffing around Kayla's house? Could he have come back with his car and taken Connor away? The police asked Mom a few more questions. Unimportant things like, what does Connor look like? He looks like any other boy. What is he wearing today? He's wearing a shirt and pants like every other boy. These are not questions that will help us find Connor. Here are some better questions to ask. Can you describe Connor's scent? Connor smells like bacon, eggs, toothpaste, and dirt. Where was Connor last seen? Open the door and I'll take you there. Have you noticed anything unusual in the neighborhood today? Anything that made you feel uncomfortable? Yes, there was a strange man. He smelled dangerous. We saw him just before Connor disappeared. Open the door and I will see if I can find him, I say to the police. Buddy, Mom says sharply, stop barking. Barking, such an ugly sounding word. It means talking with your mouth rather than your eyes or your ears or your tail. Humans bark more than any other animal, and yet they don't like it when anyone else does it. Do you know which direction he went with your dog? Jelly Donut asks. Mom gazes out the window. I think they went that way. She points up the hill. No, I say. We went the other way. Open the door and I'll show you where we went. I'll show you where I was when I noticed Connor was gone. I'll show you where I picked up his trail and I'll show you where it disappeared. Have you asked any of your neighbors whether they've seen him? Plain Donut asks Mom. Mouse put out an alert, I say. It's like I'm invisible. No one pays any attention to me at all. We don't really know any of our neighbors yet, Mom said. Doesn't matter, Jelly Donut says. Do you have a picture of your son? I'll knock on some doors and see if anyone has seen him. Mom opens her purse and pulls out a picture of Connor, and she hands it to Jelly Donut. Then they all head for the door. As soon as the door opens, I hear Mouse calling out to me, King, King, can you hear me? I have news about your boy. We'll do chapter 6 the next day. Have a great day, guys.